Hello and welcome back to the third rail. We have new additions again today. I received another lot that I acquired at auction recently. So let's have a look, shall we? So let's have a quick look. These are all UCS 908 type silo wagons, which were based on previous Märklin models, the 4658 or the 4661 for example. They were issued in numerous liveries over many years under different model numbers. Now, as far as we're concerned, we've got the 4761 version 1, which was issued in 1986. It represents a cement transport car of the company called Dükerhof Cement, based in Wiesbaden. This car was replaced in 1988 by the 4761 version 2 to reflect a different livery or a logo change at Dükerhof. We then move on to the 4760, which appeared on the market as a one-time series in 1989. It was sold only in the French and Benelux market. This is a fantasy livery. The brown color was indeed used on silo wagons, but not on wagons of this type, so I doubt you'll find any type of documentation of such a wagon. We have then the 4762, which is a silo wagon of the SNCB, also issued in 1989, and this is also a fantasy livery. Märklin is using a lot of artistic license here. I think they're exaggerating a bit, even considering the trends in the markets at the time. And we have the 4763, which is a Société des Ciments Français livery. It was also issued in 1989 and represents an original livery. You will find documentation of that type of wagon. These three wagons were issued also in the German market in 1990. I don't know if Märklin had a bit of trouble selling them in their intended markets, but I guess we'll never know. Let's have a look at the prototype. The prototype is based on a KDS 54, which was introduced in 1955 in Germany after a few years of development and experimentation with various technologies. For example, some wagons from the United States that were delivered as part of the Marshall Plan. The series was renamed UCS 908 in 1964 to follow the UIC naming convention. So the UIC is the Union Internationale des Chemins de Fer. It's an advisory body that goes as far back as 1866, I think, and it comprises of various railway companies who meet and decide on guidelines and make proposals for better standardization in order to further the transport of goods. They also issue model numbers, or they have a naming convention. And in this case, U means special wagon, C means discharge using compressed air or gas, and S at the end means that the speed the wagon can go up to is 100 kilometers an hour. It's meant to transport goods in bulk shape and in powder form. Now, with this type of goods, the gravity is not enough for the unloading, so it's meant to be unloaded using some form of compressed air, and if the goods are not compatible with oxygen, then nitrogen is used. All wagons are fitted with standard equipment, which it forms also part of the UIC recommendation, and as such they can be used in an international scenario, and they were built and used across Europe by numerous companies. So these units can be found on the various networks to this date, albeit in upgraded version and different model numbers now. But more information on this and additional photographs, etc., can be found on the websites I've listed below. But let's go back to the lot now. So here we are. We have the 4 boxes, which all look identical. I think Marklin didn't produce specific packaging if the series were limited. I think it didn't warrant the expense, so they got away with simply sticking a sticker on the side describing the content of the page. So let's start with the first one, where we got the 4760, as you can see, different sticker. That's going to be, let's just zoom a bit, yeah, that's better. So box has a few blemishes, as is to be expected after over 40 years or even 50. It's a 4760 as mentioned before. That's the SNCF in brown livery. Yeah, the box is the right date, and we've got paper, which is always a good sign. You know I like paper if you watch the other video. Right, let's take this out. Let's have a look. Yeah, not bad by the looks of it. So let's take the paper off and put it aside. Right, there it is. Nice little thing, good color, no paint defect by the looks of it on this side. You see the separately applied paint on the unloading wheels. Everything seems to be in the right place. Let's have a look underneath. I was just looking if the lettering is all okay. Yeah, no scratches. Still everything readable and very clearly applied. So underneath we've got the usual Märklin logo, made in Western Germany. The springs still here, the couplings are intact, the wheels still turn. Yeah, everything's in the right place. The platform has got its little brake handle. Top of the couplings are okay, the buffers are all still there. The other side, yeah, same story. Nothing particular to mention. Everything's still here and in the right place. Yeah, not bad. Let's have a look at the next one. So let's try and find the 4761, which is the standard issue in the catalogue. There we go. The box is also in good shape. The few blemishes, sticker marks, sticker on the side. Well, not sticker, it's all printed on this one because that's the original packaging, which is the base for all the other one. The box is from the right period. Paper again. Excellent. Will this be as good as the previous one? We will see in a second. Let's unwrap that. Yes, looks okay. We'll have a look. It's definitely the right wagon. So it's let's zoom a bit. There we go. It's Dükerhof Cement Wiesbaden. It's a car used by the Deutsche Bahn, or on the Deutsche Bahn. See the ladders and everything is also in the right place. All the lettering's intact. There's no thing broken underneath. The springs there, the wheels turn. Couplings are intact. Lettering is perfectly readable and fine. Top of the coupling's fine. The brake handle is there as well. Let's have a look at the other side. The stickers are not peeling off. Yeah, everything looks okay. Same story on that side. Buffers complete. Top. Small little blemish. Could be some rust bubbling up. I need to have a look at this later. Oh well. The ladder a bit skew as well. Well, we'll call this a nice played state. Let's move to the next one, which should be the 4762 Focus. There we go. Nice box. Also a few blemishes on that side. Sticker on the side, 4762, so we should have the SNCB wagon. Let's have a look at the it's a bit earlier box than the carriage should be. Doesn't mean anything because Märklin didn't throw their packaging away. So more paper. Can be a good sign, but you never know what's in there. The wagon looks fine-ish from here. So everything's in the right place. Lettering's fine. There's no particular marks on the white paint. Apologies for the reflection here. The spring's definitely there. The couplings and wheels are fine. The platform's okay. The brake handle's there. The top of the coupling's fine. All intact. Let's move to the other side. Pretty much the same story there. You can read the applied lettering quite clearly. Well, looks like we have a bit of rust or dirt there. By the looks of it, it's more rust. It's bubbling up. Wow, wasn't expecting that, but I guess we'll have to call this patina. There's a little blemish on the side of the carriage. Could be a shadow, but no. Well, let's have a look at the next one. So should be a 4763. It is. Sticker on the side, still the Duco box, which is normal. Let's open the box. See if it's coming from the right period. Yep, that's the right year. Paper again, as we saw. Although it's usually an indication of a good sign, it doesn't guarantee the quality of what's in there. Let's see what we've got now. Unwrap this and put the paper aside. Yeah, so it's a Société des Ciments Français wagon. Good paint, good sticker, lettering's perfectly readable. The underside of the carriage is intact, everything's there, spring, couplings, ladders are in the right place, platform's fine, the brake handle's here, buffers are all there. Let's have a look at the other side. Yeah, all fine. This one looks okay. Yep, not bad at all. And the top is absolutely spotless. Well, we'll call this a good one, I guess. It's time for a little group photo or group footage. So we have the 4763, which is fine. We then have the 4761, the Dukerhof Cement, which is a nice used state. Let's grab the 4762, which has a bit of rust, and the 4760, which is in quasi-perfect condition. Zoom out, give a better overview. Well, I don't think I did too badly on that lot, but I'd be lying if I said it was as expected. But that's the beauty of auctions. You win some, you lose some. Right, let's have a look at locomotives now. So, which locomotive? Well, we have quite a lot of choice. Actually too much choice, plenty of options. You could use any European freight of mixed service locomotive from the Märklin catalogue or any European shunter. Those wagons were in use absolutely everywhere. There were thousands of them. So in this case, there's no need to spend hours researching. I'm not really a prototypical person anyway. So a very easy one. Take the catalogue and pick the freight loco of your choice. Well, we've reached the end of this video again. I'd like to thank you very much for watching. It's very much appreciated. And thank you to the few subscribers who seem to have joined the channel recently. Bye for now.